Hi guys, it's Lizzie from TizzieTasTic. Just a quick video to let you know a little bit more about who we are, who TizzieTasTic are, and answer a few questions that we've been asked. So one of the main questions that we've been asked in the past couple of weeks is, are you and Tash sisters? Now, I can understand exactly why people have been asking this question, because looking back on some of the photos from our Harry Potter vlog and our Harry Potter trip, I can see the same resemblances between us. But no, actually we're not sisters, and no, it's very strange how people think that we are. No, we have no relation at all. If you've watched our haul or our vlogs or anything that we've done, you may realise that actually, as you can hear, I'm actually Welsh and Tash is actually English. Now, Tash is actually from Portsmouth and I'm from Bridgend, which is sort of in between Cardiff and Swansea, which means that we are miles and miles apart. So no, there is no connection. We aren't related at all, which is very crazy.
Turn the feeling into dreaming into my reality. I'm the queen and the goddess, they call me your majesty. I be wearing my crown every time I sleep. Got my head in the clouds when they bow to me. Every man, every king, give me loyalty. Kiss the hand, kiss the ring, cause I'm royalty. Watch out, I'm in my zone.
So, you all thought that we were sisters. Nope, we are not. Now, I can understand why people have asked these, because in some of our pictures we do actually look quite alike, but actually there is no relation at all. So, after that question's out the way, you all be guessing or wondering how TizzieTasTic came about. So, 2 years ago, me and Tash actually worked on an overseas season together. Tash was an entertainer in our resort and I was a kids rep. So as a team we had to work together. So I saw Tash on a daily basis unless she was off, and vice versa. Tash would see me every day unless I was off. And then towards our end of season, me and Tash became really close friends, and it was actually really nice to have someone that I was really, really close to, who was very similar to me, liked the same things, and we actually started our adventures there. Now, we did take a very crazy trip around the whole island in a car. We had many laughs, we took some fantastic photos and really enjoyed our day. And I think that's where mine and Tash's adventure head sort of came from. We enjoyed exploring and doing different things together, and I'll always remember that the day that, like, one of the last days of our season, Tash saying, Lizzie, when we get back to the UK, maybe you could come to England and we could do the Harry Potter studio tour. And I was like, really? Are you really close to it? And she was like, yeah, I live quite close, about an hour away. So I was like, fab, maybe we'll catch up and do that. Now, if any of you guys have done sort of seasons before, have worked overseas, you may realise how hard it is to actually do things like this, especially if you're going in and out of a summer season to a winter or winter to summer. Then on most occasions you don't get much time at home. Now, I came home from Zante and was actually only home for four to 5 weeks before going to do a winter season. So in that time you try to spend as much time with your family, especially if you're missing Christmas and special occasions like that. Then you tend to find time for your family. So within that time that I was actually home, I didn't have the chance to go and visit Tash. So I did my winter season and I came home, and summer of 2015, last year, Tash flew out to Egypt and I actually flew out to Cyprus. So again, that made it even harder because we were in two different countries, which made it a lot harder to sort of keep in contact. So when you're on a season, you don't always get like internet, or you don't always get like time to Skype or call, and Tash had actually been promoted last season, or last summer should I say, and was continuously busy flying around Egypt and basically working really, really hard. Not that I didn't work very hard, but I was also really, really busy working in Iron Appa as a kids rep, which meant that our schedules were really, really busy and our days off were different, and it was hard to sort of keep in contact. So we try and keep in contact as much as possible via text or Facebook or, you know, just a quick message. But
You're freaking baddest. You can cause your drama cause it won't stay here. A tisket, a tasket. You were so unbalanced. Freak out if you wanna cause you're losing it, dear. Me and my crew, although we
it was really, really difficult, and I think that was the hardest part for us. Now, Tash came back to the UK in November and decided that she was going to stay there and work in retail. Now, Lizzie, on the other hand, didn't decide to do that and actually did a winter season and was based in Austria. But after a short time, I realised that actually maybe it wasn't for me, and I wanted to come back and be part of the real world, as they say. So I actually came back and started working in a nursery back in the UK, back in lovely sunny Wales, as you can see through the window. So yeah, I came back to the UK, and then obviously we got back in contact with each other and sort of had a bit of a chat to see what sort of things we could get up to. And I happened to mention, well, actually, you promised to take me to Harry Potter World. So we organised it, we planned it, we spoke on the phone for hours and hours planning things, and then it just so happened that Tash mentioned YouTube, and I was like, yeah, I like watching YouTube videos. And she was like, well, what sort of videos do you watch? And I was like, oh, just the standard videos of music and things like that. And she was like, have you ever watched vloggers before? And I was like, no, what's a vlogger? I didn't even understand what a vlogger was. And she was like, maybe you should watch some of these people. So she gave me people like Sam for God, Ellie Steadman. So I started watching these people who are amazing, and I was like, I really want to do this. This sounds amazing. And Tash was like, oh, I'm so glad that you want to do it. I wanted to do it too. So from that, we were really excited about vlogging and doing these new adventures. And obviously we had planned to do other trips. So we are going to Disney, as you guys are aware, and we are going for Halloween, which will be amazing. So we used Harry Potter as our first experience as vloggers. So we used this as sort of as a help, I suppose, and we started there. And then obviously we had to come up with a YouTube channel name, so we came up with TizzieTasTic, and that is it.